I'd change him in the car if I were you.
Well, apparently it's quite a big place, and if Max has to leave his Buick Swans to go trailing back to the toilets or the car park or whatever, I can't see him being too pleased. So I'd rather be prepared, thank you.
Well, you're not going to change him outside, though, are you?
Well, there's bird shelters, hides, whatever they're called.
The bird watchers will love you.
Well, that's their problem, isn't it?
Right, the map's fine. How are we doing in here? Oh, my God.
Oh, well, most of it'll go under the pushchair.
Will it?
And one bag can go over the handle.
Yeah, I know, but we want to be mobile, don't we? And you'll be pushing most of the time.
Why, where will you be?
I need both hands.
Well, most of it's very light, and it's to stop you dragging back and moaning about sitting in a cafe when we could do that anywhere, which is what you'd say, Max. Honestly, it is.
You're right. Napoleon marches on Moscow. Has he got his survival outfit on?
Not yet, but he usually does as a nappy after breakfast, so I thought I'd wait.
Oh, can we cope with changing him on the way?
Well, yeah, but if you've just set off, it'll be a bit...
All right, I'll get him kitted out then.
OK, but remember, he gets a bit sore.
Oh, I know. Lashings of cream.
Here's our headache now, Margaret. You are free under our new arrangements.
Yeah, I just thought... Well, I've never been to a bird sanctuary before. You know, if you needed me there.
We'll be fine. Why don't you relax or look up some friends or something?
Yeah, most of them are in Oldham, though, or at work.
Well, after all this fuss about you having free time, I do hope you find a pleasant way to spend it.
Oh, yeah. I hope you enjoy your day as well, after all this palaver.
Thought you'd be at work then, no?
I'm not going.
That's a new way to pay off the bills.
I'm going to the club, but not the shop. I thought if I start about 2 or 3 and me work afternoons, I could be back here by 9. You wait till then to take the taxi out, go through the night as usual, but work on a bit later. That way, there's no problem with the kids, and you won't get daft ideas in your head about what men do at barmaids late at night.
What about Teddy?
You wouldn't mind?
So, when'd you work all this out?
When I woke up. I felt I couldn't face another drill.
You've handed in your notice?
No, not yet. I rang and said Leo got the measles. So I have to nurse him for at least a week. That buys me time, you see.
Time for what?
Time to see how much I can earn in the club. I can't manage the 2 jobs, Mick. And the housekeeping, and arrange for the kids to be minded. It might work out when you're on days, but on nights it's just impossible.
But out of the 2, you won't consider giving up the club?
It's with people I like. We have a laugh.
And you get better guys in the afternoon than you do at midnight.
We'll have to see. I'll give the poll tax something to keep them quiet.
What about all your other debts? Furniture?
Mick, I felt lonely here. I thought at least I'd make it nice inside. And it's not just for me. You'll get the benefit.
Look, I didn't ask you why you did it, Josie. I just want to know how you're going to pay it off. Because I've got these legal costs, and I've got a court case hanging over my head.
I do know that.
Oh, good.
I thought I'd ask Marcy if she could help. I know it wouldn't be that much, but she could help with something.
Where's your pride, eh?
I can't afford it, can I? She's a good mate. And it's me that's a sinner, Mick, not you, so I don't see that it reflects on you.
Yeah, well, I think the idea stinks.
You can't have it both ways, Mick. If you want me to clear my debts myself, I have to do it how I can.
Yeah, I'll get it. You're not dressed.
You haven't finished the washing up. I'm fine.
Hi, Joe. It's all right. Listen, I'm collecting for a car boot sale, and I was just wondering if there was anything left over, you know, from Harry's days.
Oh, come in. Sit down.
Cheers, Joe. Slough.
Well, the trouble is, we threw out all Harry's stuff and got brand new.
Oh, you didn't throw out his gnomes, did you?
Well, we still got some, the ones we saved from Leo.
Well, what about, you know, ornaments and bits and pieces and that, like?
Well, we've still got a few funny old things, that's all.
Funny you should mention that, because the old things, they're usually the best sellers, aren't they? Nostalgia, they call it. Not that you'd know anything about nostalgia, you know. Slip of a girl like you, eh?
Come on, I've been a mam now for 7 years and it's double my age.
Yeah, well, that might be how you feel, but it isn't how you look, is it, eh?
I know better.
Oh, aye.
The gnome's in a box in the loft. I'll go and get Mick.
No, you're all right, you're all right. Listen, tell you what. You station yourself underneath, and I can just pass them down to you, can't I? No problem. Oh, all right, boss.
All right.
You want some stuff for a car boot sale?
Yeah, I heard. Look, it's not convenient right now. I've been working all night and I need a kip.
Oh, well, that's all right. I can call back, no problem.
Don't expect much, though.
So is that it?
Well, now you mention it, I was wondering about Harry's old car. You know, the fact is, we're going to the car boot sale only, well, we haven't it on the right vehicle
Look,
yet,
you wouldn't
know.
want that old wreck. I mean, we had to push it half the way from Cardiff.
Oh, well, you know, just a thought, you know. Anyway, I'll let you get dressed, Josie. OK, see you again. Cheers, Mick.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it take you long to get that stuff down?
Maybe not.
He just didn't like me asking him in.
No, it didn't.
He's quite harmless.
Oh, yeah, typical, I would have thought. Bit like the blokes you get in the club in the afternoon, dishing out the compliments while they're trying to get a knifeful.
Yeah, well, compliments can be quite nice when your own husband makes you feel small. And as for an eyeful, well, you're not going to stop that, are you?
Oh, no. You decide what to wear, or not.
How much I show you mean? That's right, Mick. I decide. Who else should? You?
What a woman, I'm telling you. I am sitting not 2 feet away from her, and she's got her dressing gown all flying open and everything. You should have seen it.
Well, flying as in carpet.
You are?
You just said...
It's a phrase, that's all.
It's your imagination talk about sex, daft.
Yeah, that's right. I'm shacked up with you, aren't I?
Look, do you want to hear me news or what?
And what happens if I do cop off with a woman, eh? Where do I take her? The upper deck of a double-decker bus?
Oh, very funny.
I am serious. Excuse me, Lotus Petal. I know it's -10 in here, but take your clothes off, sweetheart, do. I'd have to spray her with antifreeze first, wouldn't I, eh?
And where do I go?
You what?
Well, where do I go if you brought someone home?
Well, there's fat chance of that happening at the moment, isn't there? So I wouldn't worry. Women, mate, they can smell failure. Do you know that, eh? But once we've got our market stall, I am telling you, our lives will change, kid. Now, talk. Come on.
Well, I spoke to the owl fella, and he reckons he can swing it with Ron Dicko, but we'll only make 40% because he's going to want 10 for himself.
What? What about our margins, Sanch?
Oh, well, fair dues if he mediates. Besides, he reckons he's got a special knack as acting as a go-between. Said something about soap and dancing lessons in Birmingham in the war or something on the somewhere.
Hey, listen. I'll tell you one thing. If we can manage to wangle just one part of this, you know, one car boot sale, it won't be enough, not with all the stuff we've been promised already.
But what car boot? I didn't think we had a car boot.
Exactly. So, come here. Look, this is the plan of action.
You should be celebrating.
What, Margaret?
And your new job.
I don't know if it will make any difference, really.
Why?
Well, more money for doing much the same thing. It's a relief, though. Remember all those rumours I was telling you about? Redundancies, people being paid the earth to set up on their own.
What, you mean as consultant?
Yeah. It's the day of the independent.
Doesn't that appeal to you?
No, it sounds like too much hard work. Not enough peace of mind. Anyway, 3,000 extra a year. Have to make sure Susanna doesn't find out, otherwise she could get really heavy.
Is this always going to happen?
What?
You get a rise and we go in fear of your ex-wife.
Oh, come on.
There is always the no word, Max, even if she does find out.
It's not that simple.
Isn't it?
No. You see, they're my kids. If I do well, it only follows that they should have a share.
Still doesn't answer my question, though, does it?
Look, as far as I'm concerned, this is not about Susanna at all. It's about my children. I had them, and I let them down. Guilt, if you like.
It is about Susanna, Max. I don't even think it's about the money. It's about how Susanna doesn't want to let you go. She uses all this maintenance business to keep the hooks in. I mean, look at the way she keeps ringing up.
Right, and I wanted to. I want to discuss the kids with her. She knows she has charge of them day by day. I mean, some fathers, they get divorced and bit by bit, they lose touch with their kids. But I tell you something, it's not going to happen to me. And if it means we have to phone to keep some sort of civil traffic going, well, I'm sorry, that's the way it is. You'll have to lump it.
I'm being naive.
Well, what do you want me to say? She's greedy? Well, all right, maybe she is.
She wants you back.
Don't be so stupid. I left her for you. I left the kids for you. Good God, she'd have to be deranged. You know, I'm learning something today. I've heard you call Susanna names. I didn't think you'd be threatened by her. Not insecure, it's just not you.
Oh, don't be silly. Why do you think when I found out I was expecting Thomas and I had the new job and being pregnant was a disaster and the last thing in the world I wanted, why do you think I didn't just say, all right, I'll have an abortion?
Well, because you felt like me, on principle.
I know you said we'd live together, but I mean, I could never be sure you wouldn't go back to her. Not while she had your kids and I didn't.
What are you saying?
I thought if I went ahead and had your child, then I'd be safe. Otherwise, she might win.
Now, look, second, I want you to liaise with the old soldier, right? Load up what he thinks we can get away with, OK? And then I shall go off and get a van.
But you do just go off and get a van, don't you?
Yeah, I will. I've done it before, haven't I? Remember a certain Christmas tree?
Oh, yes, I remember a certain Christmas tree.
And remember a certain double mattress?
Yes, I remember the mattress as
Right,
well.
well, meet me back here then, 2 o'clock this Saturday, right? We'll load up and we'll be off, all right?
Hang on. You've got the order wrong, haven't you?
What?
Well, the alpha mediates, then we load up.
Sinbad, time does not wait. Look, Ron Dixon, he's out on the road already, isn't he? Hey, he'll be out all day with his Moby. Fine, understood? But on the other hand, we have got to move. The car boot sale is tomorrow, mate.
Suppose so.
Listen, you meet me back here between 2 and 3, OK? And you do the business, all right? I'll see you later.
All right. All right, Margaret. So, still working there, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a contract.
He's writing.
Well, not yet, but it's been agreed. More money, less hours.
Ah, well, listen, you get it in right, you know, because job security counts. I mean, look what happened to me with the windows.
You moonlighting for British Rail now, then?
Oh, no, just borrowed this. It's I need it for my job, you know. A bit like you and the old buggy.
Not today, though. See you soon, lad.
Yeah, ta-ra, then.
Okay.
He's fine.
And you?
All things so funny, really.
What?
Oh, getting pregnant, then. Hey, maybe underneath I really wanted to.
Couldn't help having a tummy upset.
Yeah, but if you're on the pill and you're sick, I mean, we could have been a bit careful for a while. I knew there was a risk. I think I just sort of thought, trust to fate.
Why not? That's how I felt about it. I mean, in one way, it was a mess. But in another, it wasn't. Sort of a clear path through it. Fate. And Thomas was part of that. Like he was meant to be.
You didn't... You don't feel you were trapped?
Well, it doesn't matter how it happened. Fact is that he was the one who brought us together for good. And he's always felt right, hasn't he?
I'm not so sure about that. Sometimes when I'm at work, he doesn't feel one bit right. When only half my mind's on the job because of the other half is fretting about him.
That's why we have Margaret, so you're not fretting.
But I still do. And I'm still sure that she judges me when I come home and he's asleep and all the nasty hard bits being done. I'm sure she thinks, well, why did she have a child at all when she can't be bothered?
You are bothered.
Yeah, that's the irony. I mean, underneath, I did want him because that way I could be sure of you. But then when the new job took off and I realised how much it meant to me, I just wished I'd waited for a while.
Well, that's something you'll have to live with. And I don't think Margaret judges you.
Oh, she does. And I bet her mother's as motherly as anything. I bet it comes as easily as breathing to her.
What do you mean?
Well, how do you stay all sweet and patient when he's trying to get his hands on the facts? Or you come into the room and he's taking a bite out of 10 different apples. Oh, no, Max, it's all very well, but... You know, when I was having him in hospital, I felt like I was changing him all the time. I felt like I was drowning in bits of cotton wool and nappy tabs that wouldn't stick and belly button swabs and milky nightgowns. And one day this big, fat, gentle nurse came in. She just clocked it all. She saw how bad I felt. And she just said, isn't it amazing how one small human being can make so much work? God, I was so grateful to her. The trouble is, though, I still feel that way. I still feel that that's true.
In a different way.
Yeah. How can one small human being be so unreasonable?
You love him, though.
Oh, yeah, I love him. But perhaps I could love him more. Guilt, Max.
Yeah, don't talk to me about guilt.
Yeah, I know. Kids.
Susanna as well. She was a year younger than me, and the clever one. I mean, really bright.
Oh, yeah, but when you got married, you didn't say, stop, leave the poly.
Oh, no, of course not. No, the poly worked out well for both of us. We enjoyed being married students. Like we had something there that was special somehow. Something that they couldn't even dream about.
Sex?
Well, yeah. Then in the final year, when a tutor was talking about her first,
My amazingly fertile husband.
she got pregnant.
I know. I do know all this.
No, not really. You don't know the pressure I put her under to leave college and have that child. She did what I wanted. She did it for me. And later on, when Emily was born, a career somehow went begging. I know looking back it needn't have done, but in reality it has. And I'm to blame. She made that sacrifice for me. Look how I repaid her.
You do more than your share for the kids.
I hope I do.
I'm so glad they're fond of Thomas.
Thomas does all right. They love him. Margaret loves him.
You?
Me? Because you know you are right. If it wasn't for him, I might have ended up staying with Susanna. Oh, I'd have gone on seeing you, but all my life, I would have been very, very unhappy.
She's mad, Ronnie. That's just the way she is.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm going to rescue Leo's ball. He kicked it over before school, but I didn't want to come over when she was there.
Like my bird table.
Yeah?
Made it for Thomas, and Max and Patricia.
Oh, she's in your good books, is she?
Just had the whole day off.
Yeah, I'm going out on the razzle tomorrow night.
Enjoy yourselves, girls. Now's the time. You might not get much chance later.
So some of these ducks migrated as well as the ones that live here?
Try?
Oh, that's thousands of miles. How did they find their way? Brilliant here, you know.
You're a convert now, are you?
And he bought you that?
Yeah, I've only been seeing him for a fortnight.
Oh, wear it so it shows.
Oh, I do when we go out, but not when I go home. Just means mum and dad will start having a go.
Well, they know about him, don't they?
Yeah, well, they know I'm seeing someone, but, well, this is a bit expensive, and that's what I think they won't like about it. I just like knowing it's there.
Oh, you're keen on him, aren't you?
When I'm at work, he rings me up and he puts on a different voice and pretends to be a client making a complaint.
I thought you went to the same hotel.
No, I mean, when we're on different shifts. Oh, no, we're dead discreet at work. I mean, some people think we don't even like each other.
Don't you mind?
No, I like thinking that they don't know. Anyway, he phones up and he complains. And then he says some other things, some personal comments.
Like what?
Oh, couldn't repeat some of them.
So he's keen on you too, then?
Yeah, but it's not in like a boring way like Owen was. I mean, he's cool. He knows his way around.
Mr. Perfect.
Oh, all right, just because you fell out with the love of your life, that Kieran fella.
Yeah, well, I won't like making a fool of myself. You know, waiting for him to ring like it was life and death.
Oh, people say that, but they don't mean it.
Sometimes they do. I had this mate in Oldham, Anne-Marie. Her boyfriend finished with her. She walked into a burger bar and saw him with this other girl. Went home and took a load of pills.
She killed herself?
No, they pumped her out, but she had to go to a clinic for treatment.
Well, is she all right now?
She got her fella back. But she keeps threatening to do it again if only he looks at someone else. I mean, I swear he's not that special. I don't know how she could be so stupid.
Yeah, but you're only saying that because you haven't fallen for anyone. I mean, really fallen for someone.
Well, I'm glad. Not if that's what it leads to.
No, I mean, you can't say that in advance. You can't stop yourself fancying someone. Look, all right, he mightn't be Mr. Perfect, and he mightn't be everything your mum and dad might want. But if he likes you as well, well, you just don't stand there and work it all out.
I would. There must be some mistake. We never ordered any pizzas. Just hang on. Max, did you order any pizzas? It says there's been 10 ordered.
Max, you didn't.
Of course I didn't.
Oh, that's all right, then. Just ask him to take them back.
I've already asked, he won't.
Doesn't matter. We'll have them.
Max? I don't know what's got into him. Max, we don't need all those pizzas.
No, pizza's all round for tea. Be a treat for everyone. Rum all dente, rum all day. Thanks very much. Well, you can freeze the rest, and I'm not going to let this spoil it. Do you fancy a pizza, Sammy?
Yeah, all right, thanks. Ciao. I'll see you later, Margaret.
Bye.
She thinks you're mad.
I'll just get Thomas out of the car.
So does she. Doesn't matter, does it?
Well, hurry up, then. Now we're going to get cold.
Be back. What on with them?
Sorry, no can do. Not enough to go around.
Listen, I didn't speak to your granddad. No, I left all the talking to my little mate here.
What's that?
Nothing, I'm just explaining things to Jackie here. Hey, it's a nice name, that, isn't it? Jackie. I mean, my missus is called Jackie, you know.
Hey, listen, 50% if we make a sale, you know.
Oh, yeah, but look, I don't think he wants it sold.
Yeah, well, maybe he doesn't know his own mind, eh?
Go away, me dad.
Well, we could get him to change it, couldn't we? He's a reasonable man. Hey, you're probably too biased, you know that? Kids your age, you do nothing but fight and argue with your mums and dads, don't you, eh? And I should know. I've got a teenage daughter myself, I have.
Yeah, it doesn't look old enough, does he?
You probably had a run-in with your dad, haven't you, eh? I can tell you now. I can tell by the gob on you. It's natural for kids of your age, though.
Oh, look, but you're wrong if you think my dad's going to change his mind. I mean, like, once it's made up.
Come on. Tell your Uncle Jimmy all about it. Go on.
Oh, well, look, my best mate's got a big party tomorrow. I'm like,
All right. What, it's in the middle of the week, is it? And it interferes with schoolwork, yeah? So he stopped you going, hasn't he?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, well, I've done the same myself, kid. Like I said, I've got a teenage daughter of my own, haven't I?
Yeah, and he hasn't seen her for years, though.
Listen, I sympathise with you, Jack. But listen, dads, they've got their jobs to do and all, haven't they, eh?
So you couldn't remember that.
Listen, don't you be worrying about all this stuff. If your granddad can't square it, then we will, all right?
Yeah, but what if he doesn't? What if he just says no?
Well, hang
well.
on. You said you've got to take no for an answer.
They are, eh? Out of the mouths of babes.
Right, do what you want. I mean, he's not God, is he?
Oh, you're right there.
See ya.
Ta-ra, love.
Ta-ra. Tell you what, though, mate. I mean, Ron Dixon's a bit of a tricky customer. Are you sure you want to cross him?
Oh, shut up.
And I wouldn't believe anything the kid says.
She wasn't talking about us.
Oh, I thought she was.
No, she wasn't. She's had some argy-bargy with her dad about going to some party or something. Defiance. That's what's on her mind.
Oh, really? Have you been eating a lot of fish lately?
Get in the van,
You know,
will ya?
fish being brain food with defiance. You know a lot about kids, don't you?
Sinbad? Look, I think I might have been a bit harsh just now, but, I mean, we both know you ripped me off, but why bear grudges, eh?
Oh, yeah. What's the matter, Max? Wouldn't he fit in the freezer?
No. Why be petty?
Oh, well,
Hey,
ta very much.
you eat that out here. Hey, Julia,
Oh,
I don't want the cab stinking out. It's only on loan on the fussy.
It's all right. Oh. Ugh.
What's the matter? Too hot?
Chili Pete said he's not keen.
Yeah, it's foul. Don't bear grudges.
Look, you made a fool over me with that sleigh, and I haven't forgotten.
Hey, everyone makes a fool over you. Look at that. Delivered you 1,000,000 pizzas. That's a cracker, that is.
Ah, but they won't get away with it.
They have if you've paid.
They haven't heard the last of it, I mean.
Yeah, well, that's if you know who they are.
Oh, I do. They'll hear from me.
You Fernley Whittingstall samples some super fine lobsters at a literary dinner in TV Dinners next on Living.
Good job, it's only you.
What are you doing here?
What are you? Annette,
Just packing my swimming gear in there.
you sure these will go with your tracksuit?
Shut up, will ya?
All right to make a sarnie job?
Oh, I'll make it go through. Put the telly on if you want. And you float. I want a word with our Tony.
Did my mum give you a key?
No, Grandad let me in.
Where is he then?
I think he's gone back home.
But he never said goodbye to me.
Well, don't worry about it. He'll be back for pancake day.
But I thought he'd give us dinner.
Look, I said our sister. You just keep your gob shut about this, all right?
The shoes?
And I wasn't here this dinner time.
No, nor was we.
That's all right then.
But Jackie,
So, how did your pizza scam work out?
that's why we came back this dinner time, to check up in the Farnham's bin. 3 packets there, so they came all right. The only trouble is that Margaret saw us.
Oh, she doesn't know who it was, does she?
We didn't stop to ask. We ran.
Oh, come on, Joe. She said you'd find those gnomes for us, didn't you?
I know I did, but Mick's still asleep.
Come on, we're going to be late. We should have been there an hour ago.
We've got a problem. Mick's asleep. Well, is he sick then, or what?
He's only been working through the night and halfway through the morning. I'd like to see you work like that and not get tired.
All right, all right.
And anyway, those gnomes are what they were.
What about all the other bits and pieces, eh? I mean, you know what our people are like. You could have something valuable up there.
You might be right. I'll go and have a look, because we need every penny round here.
Hey, hang on, hang on. You think we're minted, don't you, eh, me and him? Well, do you remember the state he got into, eh, when he lost his round? Just remember that.
Mick's been out of work as well, through an accident. No fault of his own. The difference is he's got 2 small kids. He's sleeping from a 12-hour shift, and I don't want him waking.
Come on.
Right.
Do you want a cup of tea? Only got to go in a minute.
No, it's all right. I'll wait. Hey, look, I could do that later.
Yeah, okay. Some of this stuff feels a bit damp, though.
Is the iron cupboard still warm?
Yeah. I know I've had all morning, but I had to do a massive shop. I mean, basics, groceries. I can show you the checkout tickets.
Hey, look, I'm not going to watch over you, Jose. I know we haven't had a chance to talk, but when you had your go yesterday...
Yeah, a lot of it made sense.
Yeah, that's right. If we don't stick together, we're lost. And it's about time I started trusting you.
I'll just spend on what we need, not on what I fancy. Also, I mean to work like hell.
Look, we'll sit down together, the 2 of us, and we'll make a list of everything we owe. I might even go down to the CAB. I mean, they advise people over debt.
You go there, but you didn't want me going to Marcia?
That's what I say now. Look, we'll start again from scratch. I don't rule anything out.
You did.
But I was upset, wasn't I? I mean, when you get into a situation like this, there's no point getting emotional. We'll be calm and objective, the 2 of us.
You're expecting a lot of me if you want that, Mick.
I know I am.
You really don't know what makes me tick.
Well, I try.
Do you honestly think I come back to you because you helped me pay a bill? A rotten, measly, lousy bill?
It went through my mind, yeah.
Yeah. Well, how dare you? How dare you even think?
Hey, come on, Josie, be fair. I mean, you're in and out of here, you couldn't make your mind up, and then you turned up for good. You'd finished with Tony, yeah, that was clear. But you didn't go into any details. So what was the difference that time? I don't know.
I came back because I needed you. I loved you and I wasn't safe.
Come on, Jose.
And who else was going to put up with me? All the stupid things I do.
Part of the course, you're doing stupid things.
Well, are we driving in or what?
No, we're not. We're not allowed.
Oh, because we're too late.
It's got nothing to do with us being late. It's because we haven't got a boot.
Well, of course we haven't got a boot. It's a van. Vans don't have boots.
Exactly.
Oh, this is stupid, this. When anyone comes and sells at these things, they just pull a table up the back and put all the stuff on it.
Yeah, I know. But because we've got a van, and a van load of things, like quilts and stuff like that, that fella says we're a trader. And he doesn't want traders at this sale.
Well, can't we just pay a few extra bob to get in?
No, I tried. It's cars only. And what are we going to do with all this stuff, eh?
Do you get me point, though? I mean, swimming's not like any other sport. You've got to really train every day. And look, I know I've let you down,
You've let yourself down.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, look, and Barney, who's been behind you, pushing you on.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, what's he gonna think if I start going missing in my training?
What's he going to think if they prosecute you and you have to go to court?
Yeah, well, that's another thing. I mean, my swimming could count for me, but it won't ever give up on it. Oh, Mum, that's the worst thing I could do.
Well, maybe.
Oh, Mum, look, knock me back on anything else, but an hour at the swimming bath is not going to do anybody any harm.
An hour?
I won't be late.
Oh, shut the door on, it's freezing.
Look at this.
Burnt.
Leaky bags of sugar. I hate the movie in this weather.
Oh, no, leave that. You've got a visitor. He's been waiting for you. Your favourite neighbour.
Oh, no.
Oh, look, she did help trying to find you and get the solicitors and things.
Aye, all right.
Hey, Dad. I've had a word with my mum.
She wants to go training this evening.
Yeah, he knows. I had a word with him as well this morning.
Listen, Jack. How do we know that when you leave the house that you're really going to the baths?
Well, I suppose you don't. But you didn't know I was going to school. I mean, not bunking. Oh, come on, Dad. Where does it all end?
You were grounded as a punishment.
Yeah, well, I think I've been punished enough now.
Oh, well, all right, then.
Oh.
But you better not be late in, Jackie. I'm warning you.
Oh, thanks, Dad. I shall make him a cup of tea.
Yeah, go on, I'm behind. I said I'd feed those lads.
What time? Well, they arrived at about 4 o'clock, which is a very strange time for a meal.
Yeah, but you ate them all the same.
Yeah. Yes, we ate 3.
But you wouldn't ask someone else to pay for your meal, would you?
Look, never mind this somebody else. I think your son is responsible in revenge for the ticking off I gave him over chips. And there, you see, is the connection. Chip papers equals pieces.
Why not chips?
Sorry?
Why wouldn't he go and send you chips? I mean, if you're connecting the two things together.
You can't just order chips by phone.
There you are, you see. You can't just order chips by phone.
Well, not if you don't have pizza as well.
Yeah, now why didn't he send you pizza and chips? I mean, I might have been able to believe that. But pizza's on their own. And that's the only proof you've got.
Look, can you tell me who else might have done it?
Well, maybe you make enemies easy, Maxie.
Max.
Yeah, Maxie. How should I know?
Also, it is a stupid time to send them.
Yes, I just said that.
I know, because you usually get home from work about 6 o'clock. So we did think of sending them, which we didn't. It would have been time for 6 o'clock. Or else you'd have gone to an empty house. And what would have been the point of that? And anyone can have a route round bins.
Bins?
Nothing. No, if Margaret said we were by the bins, anyone could have been by the bins.
Right, thanks. I'll have to check that with Margaret.
Hey, and no matter what she says, you still haven't got any proof, you know. And I'd sooner think the best about my lads than the worst. Thank you very much.
Yes, all the same, but, they haven't been giving you an easy time lately, have they?
I don't need you to remind me about that, Maxie. Remember, yours are still small, you know. If you think it's going to be that easy, come back and talk to me in 10 years' time. Can happen to anybody, you know, rich or poor.
Yeah.
Thanks, love. You going upstairs?
Yeah.
Tell our Mike he can go on the guitar.
Oh, why?
Because she's going swimming, that's why. And I don't want him moaning. And before you ask, there's no need for you to go out. The whole world comes to you. Even Mr. Farnham here.
No, it's all right. I'm off. Look, I appreciate you do your best, and I feel for you about your other problems, as does Patricia, of course. But I still think this lot run wild. Also, I'd like to say I'm not too thrilled about that caravanette. It's like a vintage van rally out there.
Me granddad's gone.
Well, I'm sure he'll return, but in the meantime, a transit seems to have taken his place.
Hey, nothing to do with me, I'm afraid.
Right, I'll see you out, eh?
And, Maxie, I will talk to the lads.
Appreciated.
And, I am grateful for your lady wife helping out the other week. But if you keep bringing her up every time you come round here to complain, I'm not sure I'll let you in the future. You get your head straight, you.
Yeah, but...
Never mind yet, but you knuckle down at school. Get yourself a hobby, interest, whatever, but grow up. I'm talking to the lot of you, you know. Never mind I'm not your old fella, and I know yours would say exactly the same.
But you've got to laugh the way, Dad.
But don't do smart Alec things that'll finish up costing me 20-odd quid. Oh, tell him, will you, Dee?
Tone, look, your dad works very hard. Think of when we're in the shop. I mean, customers will only go where they feel safe and comfortable and there's a nice atmosphere. We don't want word out we're a family of lunatics. Well, not before we move in, anyway.
Besides, we've got enough on our plate already, haven't we? Are you selfish as well as daft?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose we could risk taking it back, but if he's in, it'll have to be in the front, OK?
Perhaps Al Cyril gave us permission, eh?
Well, he's not here to check, is he? Anyway, I doubt it. He's the sort of fellow who makes promises and doesn't deliver. That's what Julia Brogan says, anyway.
Well, I'm not taking Harry Cross back.
Why not?
Because I like it. Hey, up. Well, something's happening here.
Oh, it's only the girl. Hey, listen, we'll call him on our Tracy, eh? Oh, something to eat.
All right. Wish I had Tony again to support. Mind you, I'm glad we let her go.
Oh, she's a good kid, really.
Yeah. Come on, girl, get the kettle on.
Yeah.
What's your name in here? See, then it comes up there on the screen.
Yeah, I know, been before.
Right, I'll show you some stuff. Go on then, Ronnie.
Hey, which house is it going? Come on, Amy.
No, talk about cradle snatching. Don't die.
Excuse me? Thought it was cats.
Big nose.
Hey, listen, before you say anything, we're not taking anything away.
No, on the contrary, we were putting it back.
Like you did with my sleigh, you mean?
Well, you got it back in the end, didn't you?
Listen, this is kosher, right? So we don't want anyone telling any tales, OK?
Yeah, but if you're putting something back, it follows that you took it in the first place.
Oh, we got a philosopher here, have we?
No. Come on, come on.
Look, just because we're putting something back doesn't mean that we took it in the first place. I mean, persons unknown could have took it, couldn't he?
Look, Jimmy, can we just get off me?
You must know these persons unknown, though. Otherwise, how did you get hold of it?
Well, we could have come across it by the wayside, in a scrapyard or a pawnbroker's shop.
But how did you know to find it here?
I don't know, we might have recognised it, mightn't we?
Jimmy, why don't you just call him out and have done with it?
No, I want to finish this.
This would not stand up in a court of law.
It won't go to a court of law. We're giving the guy something, aren't we? We're on the flaming give, not the flaming take.
Aye, what's going on here, like?
How's the sleigh robbers here?
Ron, mate, we can explain. Honest, we can.
You know, with the amount of stuff you've got out here, you could do with an alarm.
Like yours, I suppose.
Hey, you don't need an alarm, Ron. You got neighbours with noses like that.
You're all right, Maxie. I can cope now. Cheers.
Assault on Precinct Farnham. Assault on Precinct Farnham. What is it, though? What will it be, exactly? Well, I don't know until we've made the plans. He doesn't have cellars under his house. Togger, no one round here has cellars. Well, in the film Assault on Precinct 13, the precinct is a cop shop, right? And the cells are underneath the ground. And when they storm it, in the end, that's where they come from. So we're not doing what's in the film. We want to make him feel like he's in the film. All right, boys? Yeah, fine, Mum. The last thing worked okay. Pizzas. He sussed it, though. And he got Tony in trouble. That's why he deserves worse now.
You sure you're all right?
Well, I can't play the piano.
Yeah. Your mother never mentioned it.
What?
There's a budding Richard Clayderman in the house.
He doesn't think I'm musical.
We just don't make too much noise, that's all.
Me flaming father.
My sentiments exactly.
He only told that clown of a window cleaner that I'd give him some of my stuff to flog at a car boot set. Said he'd fix it up with me.
Right.
Mind you.
Don't you start. Of course, you never breathed a word, like. Cheeky so-and-so, you took it anyway. Mind you, they didn't make it to the sale. I've left them out there, putting the old lot back.
All right, then.
No, it's not. God, what's on the box tonight?
Later. Will you read your newspaper?
I've got to time these now, because it's really work to build these things. It takes a lot of working out. It's using the right side of the brain, divergent think.
Well, who's stopping you then?
You're better doing that than watching the telly.
Yeah. What is on later, anyway?
You'll like it. You did say.
Yeah, all right, I know. All I need's a bigger house.
With cellars?
Tell you what, I think I'll go and pick our Jackie up. She'd probably be glad of a lift.
Do you know what time she's finishing?
Generally about 8:30, 9, isn't it?
But it might have changed.
Well, I can ask, can't I?
But you might miss it, Dad.
You just keep an eye on your marbles. Einstein. It won't be long.
You tell us to give her hair a good rub.
Will do.
Right, I'll shoot.
Ronnie, ignore them. Ronnie, you're not meant to go down there.
Hey, watch it, you. You wet yourself and your mum will have to put you back into nappies.
Come on, the was out.
Tell you what, next time, I come on, bring me out, fella.
Why will that make you bowl any straighter?
I'm all bruised now, I'll have to sit down. You just did.
No, seriously though, let's come again.
You can ring the hotel hearthrug.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, but who would I bring?
Well, if you haven't got a fella by the time we go, I'll get Gary to bring one of his mates.
Listen, I don't think Tim will want to come, you know. I don't know whether he'd be free for a start anyway.
We'll ask him.
No, he's not all that sociable.
Are you joking? Someone as cool as him?
No, it's just all this. I don't think it's his scene, like.
Well, we go somewhere else then. Go to a club or somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter where. You've got to meet this fella.
Oh, come on.
We haven't arranged our night out yet.
Yeah, well, all right, we will, but we'll come to bowl now.
Silly game. Now, that's not the attitude.
Yeah, she's right. Go ahead.
How are you for tips?
But I think I'll have to go to the shop again, as soon as you're on days. One wage just won't stretch far enough. Story of our lives. Do the kids play yet?
Well, they're really tired. Went straight to sleep.
You sound down?
Rang the solicitor. He reckons a court case won't be too long now. Maybe the next few weeks.
You'll be all right. You should let him advise you, though.
Listen, Jose. I'm not going to plead guilty.
You're a proud man, Mick. You might just have to give a bit, that's all.
Look, I lost my rag. I'm not going to say I'm proud about that. I won't do that again in a hurry. But I don't think I should be charged. I mean, given the circumstances, I don't think that what I did was wrong. Do you?
I'd testify for you, whatever I thought.
Just answer me question, will you?
You know, I told you. I think you went too far.
But was I wrong?
I think if it'd been a different time and you were strong and calm, the way I always think of you as being, you could have spoken one word and stopped that burglar in his tracks without lifting a finger.
Oh, cobblers, Jose.
It doesn't matter. I am loyal in my own funny way.
I'll see you later.
Look at this lad here. Look. He should clean up before he goes to bed.
He did.
That's a good place to keep him, isn't it? Scratches like hell.
It's been like that for years.
Yeah, well, everything's been like that for years, hasn't it? What should he do? Treat the place like a dustbin?
Don't take it out on me, Ron.
God, I'm worried sick.
Did you actually speak to Barney?
Yes. She's never been near the place. She never intended to go. She's been party-bound from the minute she left this house.
There's something about this business we don't know about, and I keep feeling that Jackie wants to say something, but Mike's keeping the lid on it.
Hey, don't be blaming Michael. He's upstairs with his books, isn't he? It's not him that's running round on the loose telling us lies.
No, I'm not talking about tonight. I'm going back to that fight he had at school.
Well, what are you bringing all that up for again? Haven't we got enough trouble with this lot?
Because lies breed lies. And maybe we're kidding ourselves and we let them off the hook because we didn't dig deep enough.
We let air off the hook. Now I'm going to get some air. I'll have to.
Shh.
Right. That's it.
Ron?
It's all right, Dee. Welcome home. Where have you been?
Swimming, you know.
I went to pick you up.
What time?
It doesn't matter what time.
Well, it does, because you might have missed me.
No, he spoke to Barney, Jack. He hasn't missed you.
Yeah, well, the training sessions were split, and Barney only took one of the groups.
Don't you leave this room, man.
You can't force me.
Let's see in that bag.
That is me swimming stuff. Got to be swimming. If you don't believe me, feel me here.
Somebody slipped up there tonight, didn't they, madam? They forgot to put the chlorine in the water.
Oh, well, all right, then smell me breath. I've had to be into a park.
Stop this, Jackie. Stop it now, do you hear? Because I won't have it. Do you think I'm thick? Do you think I am totally stupid? Well, I tell you what, madam, I must be in a way. Because the other afternoon, because you've been so upset, this kind father went up to the school to give you a lift home so we could talk about it. And this morning, Jackie, I was busy, but I made you time. God, when I think about all them reasons you gave me for going training.
They were true.
And I sympathise with you. I actually heard you out.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to believe me.
Here, don't forget your gear. Look. Gone swimming. Look.
Five Nations feast for the local rugby team, which needs more than the scrum half to do it credit next in TV dinners.
Oh,
It's rude to whisper in company.
Sorry, Ma.
Michael?
thanks.
I don't want no toast today.
You don't want any toast, and why not?
I want to call it Toggers.
Why?
Well, me and Bello told Togger that we call for him because we want to give him the answers to Trig.
Trig?
Yeah, trigonometry, all isosceles triangles and hypotenuses.
Hey, you shouldn't be giving him the answers. You should let him do his own work. What's your game? Jackie, I said, what's your game?
Come on, it's Monday morning school, Jackie. You are going to school.
Well, come on, love. Up you go. Get changed. Put your uniform on. Come down. We'll start again. Come on.
Pass us the marmalade, will you, Pop?
Thanks. Jack, you can't go to school like that. You know what they like about uniform. You're only going to get into more trouble.
Jackie, your dad's sorry for what he did, but it's the exception, not the rule.
I didn't like having to hurt you, love. I haven't slept properly since I did it.
Come on, don't be like that. You've got nothing to gain from behaving like this. But it's just as painful for your dad as it is for you.
Come on, love. Have some brekkie. Come on, then get changed. I'll give you a lift to school.
Tony, will you just get upstairs and clean your teeth or something? Right. You don't want any breakfast and you've refused a lift from your dad. But you will get up them stairs, get changed into your uniform, come down here with your books ready for school. Do you hear me?
You know, he poured that over me deliberately. I swear he did.
He's a good shot, isn't he?
Oh, and I suppose you'd be as amused if he spilt it over your wee set frock.
Frock? Oh, sir, do you be stuck in a time warp?
Yeah. What do you think? Yeah, all right, all right.
Don't worry, Thomas looks worse than you do.
Thomas doesn't have to go to work.
It'll dry, don't worry. Nobody's going to notice you've got honey on your trousers. Except maybe any passing wasps.
Yeah, or Yogi Bear.
It's getting to be a right handful now, you know, he's everywhere.
Who?
Thomas. My dad turned me back, he's up them stairs like a whippet.
Oh, upstairs, eh? Haven't passed on the gene for vertigo, then.
Oh, I'm going to be at a late meeting tonight. He's ahead of his time, that boy of ours.
My side of the family again, eh?
Mind you, stairs can be a bit dangerous for babies.
Yeah, he's getting to be a bit worrying. I can't keep him off them.
I'll sort something out.
Oh, when?
Well, I shan't be able to manage anything this week.
I tell you, it's doing me head in.
Doing your head in?
Oh, you know what I mean. It's going to be a right monkey Doyle.
Monkey Doyle.
That tight, what we've spawned, he's getting to be a reet handful.
Get away, Thomas. His best there is, I tell you.
You know he'll be talking like that himself soon.
No, I don't think so.
He will. They spend hours together. She's the strongest influence on his language. And if he's not speaking broad Lancashire, he'll be speaking like one of those characters off that new soap, Meadowcroft Park.
Meadowcroft Park?
It's bizarre. It's only been going a few weeks. The demographics are fantastic. All the ad agencies are trying to get slots, and it's not even peak viewing time.
Housewives the target again for washing up powder and deodorant, eh?
No, it's pulling men in on their lunch hours and kids home from school.
So what's it about?
Well, there's this urban village down south, and there's this one family called the Tullys who are weird. There's Mum and Dad, Tommy and Tess Tully, and 3 lads called Tarquin, Titus and Timmy.
Timmy Tully?
I told you it was weird. And there's 2 girls called Tallulah and Tanya. Anyway, the Tullys are northern working class stock who've moved down south but up the social ladder. And they're a constant source of irritation to a well-bred couple called the Burkitts.
Sounds like us an accomplice.
Oh, these folks are up to all sorts. I mean, there's loads of illicit relationships, one-upmanship, kids hanging around on street corners playing rap, gothic rock gangs, the lot.
Well, I'm more concerned that Thomas might think this Meadowcroft Park is real than I am about him picking up the odd expression from the telly.
Oh, you say that now. You wait till he comes out with all the northern chat he's picked up from the Tullys and Margaret. You'll soon change your tune.
Now, I suppose we could have a word. Be a bit difficult, though.
Well, if in doubt, be honest, tell the truth.
The advertising exec speaks.
Come on, don't start all that again, all right? Anyway, at least if I don't like something at work, I let the boss know. Unlike dear Alex.
Agency Pratt at it again.
He's so two-faced. I mean, I don't like advertising toxic waste, and the boss knows it. But Alex accuses me of being ungreen, and then when he sees the boss, it's all, oh, yes, Richard, old boy, I'm with you all the way. Creep.
Well, notwithstanding, Alex, I think you've got a tough job selling toxic waste as a nice image. You know, maybe you could try advertising it either side of Meadowcroft Park.
We might just do that.
Jimmy. Jimmy.
What?
Are you awake?
No, I'm not.
Come on, you must be.
I'm not. Get out of it.
Come on, get up.
God. What for?
Because we've got things to do, that's what.
Like what?
We've got washing up and cleaning.
Oh, go and do one, will you?
Come on, Jimmy, look at the state of this.
What?
You flock.
Sinbad, I move around when I'm having a kip. Unlike you, you corpse.
I'm not a corpse.
No, aren't you? Well, you were doing a good impression of one last night.
Oh, well, it was better than you going, oh, no, Kath, I'm sorry, Kath, I didn't mean it.
Hey,
Kath.
hey, you. That is privileged info. My dreams are personal.
Yeah, well, not when you keep me awake, they're not.
Oh, well, do you know what you want to do? Move!
I won't move, I'm the landlord.
Illegally.
Oh, come on, Jimmy, get up.
What for, I said?
Because we've got things that washing up, cleaning, and then we've got to get a car boxed off for the boot sale, haven't we?
Listen, you. I've told you, I am not cleaning up in here. And I don't need you swanning round like Noel Coward telling me about me private dreams.
Oh, come on, Jimmy, if we don't get it done, the place is going to be like a pigsty in no time.
What? It was a pigsty when we moved in here. Luxury flat, my backside. I'll tell you something. Some of these landlords, they want locking up. Stick a bit of furniture in a damp, dirty room and they call it a flat. And anyway, I don't remember you being all spick and span when you were dossing down at the Choice place.
Yes, I was. It was you that had the place like a dump.
Who?
You.
Go away.
I was thinking maybe we could lend your Tracy's car for the car boot sale.
Oh, behave, will ya? She's out doing the hairdressing, like.
Thought it was dead slack this time of the year.
Go away. Her and Nicky, they're here, there and everywhere, aren't they, eh? Trying to make up the money.
Well, we won't know until we ask, will we?
Yeah. I'll tell you something. We can't have a turnout like last time, can we? If they don't let us in with the van, we're going to have to get a car.
Hey, maybe we could ask your Rod for a lend of his GTE.
Yeah, and we could ask the Pope to marry Ian Paisley and all.
How long are you going to keep it up for?
I don't know, as long as I have to.
You going to pull that uniform stunt again?
Nah, that only works once. And like, I don't want them to think that I'm getting bored.
Dad's face when you come in. I don't know. Could have fit me car in his gob.
Yeah, and the way he went on about not hitting girls.
I know, yeah. Hey, remember that time when he sprained his wrist because I hit you? And you dropped your Star Wars album?
Yeah, it might have been funny for you, but it wasn't for me.
Well, what did he say when he hit you?
I don't know, I wasn't listening to him, was I? I mean, I just felt sick into the puke. Oh, it was horrible.
Tell you what, he's got no cred with me after this.
Yeah, me neither.
He's got no right to take libs like that with anyone, especially his own kids. You should have told him you were going to phone Childline. He would have been flapping then.
Oh, I don't think so. But you know what? I think he's enjoying all this. Like the busies and grounds and us. You know, saying it's for our own good.
Yeah. Iron fist and a velvet glove.
What?
I reckon some parents are like that. They're all syrupy on the outside, but they're as hard as nails on the inside. They don't mind who they bully.
Yeah, and nearly 2 kids die every week because of the parents abusing and bullying them.
Oh, I don't know about that, like.
No, it's true. We've done a project on it in school. And like the NSPCC could all the figures.
Yeah, but your dad wouldn't kill you, would he?
I don't know about that. I mean, you didn't see the look in his eye, did you? I mean, he mightn't have wanted to kill me, but if he'd lost his rag...
Yeah, but I'll be there next time if he tries it, won't I?
Oh, yeah, Mr. Big Stuff, like?
No, just big, brother. I'm still trying to scope for you after Synod and all that, you know.
Oh, so that's why you're sticking up for me, is it? Oh, in case I bubble you and tell the police or the busies the real truth?
I don't care who you tell. All I'm saying is that I think it was well bad him hitting you. And if he does it again when I'm there, I'll have to do something.
All right.
All right, smell. I thought you were in a rush to get to Benno's.
I have left something, didn't I?
Oh, well, yeah, leave your brain under your pillow.
I'll go waste my head.
The hell is all that lot doing there?
What? What's it all about?
Does the alarm ring any bells?
Not at the moment.
No, come on, you know what I mean.
I don't, honest.
Well, I've had to take the garden and the shed off the alarm circuit because of play acting.
So what's this got to do with it?
This, I think, is the start of the personal feud with the Clampets.
We'll have to save some of these eggs for our kids.
Yeah. I think I'll stick some arsenic in them.
Hey, Those are my little angels you're talking about.
Sometimes I feel like turning them into angels.
Storm in a teacup.
Some teacup on it, girl. I mean, what were we really going to do if she'd have refused to put that uniform on?
Wouldn't have let her out the house.
I'd have called her bluff, you know. She wouldn't have gone. She doesn't want to get any more trouble in school.
She'd asked me a couple of weeks ago, I would have said yeah, but now.
Hey, as long as we agree on how to handle things as they come along.
Yeah, but you don't know what's going to happen when they leave this house.
No. Do you know what? I can remember when our Michael was born. I was talking to my old gran. You were him at the midwife getting seen to. I was chocker. I was full of emotion, tears, the lot. I was making all these plans about what he was going to be when he grew up, you know. How he was going to play for Everton and all that. I was really getting carried away with it all. And she suddenly stopped me. She said, hey, you, bringing up kids is a lottery. And you know what, Dee? The more I think about it, the more she was right. You can't win, can you? I mean, they can be deprived and still finish up okay. Or you can give them everything you've got because you want so much for them and they can finish up in all this trouble.
Right, they'll learn from this. I mean, they're not bad kids. I mean, they've never been spiteful, have they?
Could have fooled me. Jackie's knocked me back on everything I've offered her.
That's adolescent pride. And I seem to remember somebody who didn't speak to his dad for 6 months after an argument.
Principles were at stake then, Dee. We called a walk out and he wouldn't go.
Your dad's never supported wildcat strikes.
Listen, it was the only way at the time, wasn't it? And he made me look a fool. A member of the strike committee and my own dad was scabbing.
All right. Don't resurrect that. It comes up every May Day.
All right. I was only saying...
And I was only saying that pride comes in between a lot of things. And I think we as parents, well, we're going to have to stand down. Well, just like your dad did.
Except my dad didn't have to face the possibility of his kids getting prosecuted for possession of drugs, did he?
One crosshead screwdriver.
Oh, I found one in the end. I've done it.
Oh, you did it yourself?
Yeah, it's no problem. Do you want a coffee?
No time. Waiting for Marcia to come in a minute.
Yeah, I'm dead pleased with myself. I mean, at least it's straight. I've got another one for the top.
Couldn't you get matching ones?
No, they didn't have any left. Mind you, I think the important thing is you can see them.
You're not kidding. You can see them from the period.
What do you mean?
Well, I was just wondering what Lord and Lady Snooty would say.
About what?
You haven't forgotten all that fuss over the Christmas decorations already, have you?
No, but things have changed since then. They have. I seem to be able to speak out more about things now, and you know, they'll listen to me. I can be a bit more pushy if I want something. Hiya.
Oh, hiya.
Hiya.
Hey, Margaret fitted them herself.
Hey, you wouldn't fancy coming and fitting some in our new house, would you?
You're not moving, are you?
No, we've just come back from the solicitors. We just signed for the new house.
Oh,
it's all
brilliant.
ours. Great. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I just had to come and tell somebody, that's all.
Good for you.
Tell Mick for us, will you, Jess?
Yeah.
OK. See you.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
That's good news, isn't it?
Suppose so. Not that I fancy having a huge mortgage stuck around my neck.
Would you like to buy your place?
It's not up to us. We just pay rent to a landlord.
Wouldn't he sell it you?
I don't know. Nick says he's some old grump who's a bit tight-fisted.
But he'd get good money for that. Probably make a few bob.
Well, if he did decide to flog it, I don't think we could afford it.
Starting already?
I thought I'd make me mark, you know, mark of the day. Jonathan would have gone mad if I'd done this when it was his, but now it's ours.
Yeah, still seems hard to believe, doesn't it, all that worry?
Every brick ours. Hey, is he all right?
Oh, yeah, it'll only be made up, you know, when it grows.
So will I. I always knew I had green fingers, but I just hated gardening. So this'll do me for the next 10 years.
Yeah, well, as long as that doesn't drive us mad.
What?
Well, the pathway. I was just wondering how long we could stand people running up and down there to the shops. Well, I know it sounds a bit like Max Farnham, but he does have a point, really, doesn't he?
Yeah, but we've got more of a point, haven't we? We've always thought of that land as ours. I'm going to see Von Dicko after about doing a protest.
Yeah, what we need is the Magnificent Seven. Yul Brynner and some of his heavies to come and chuck those developers out.
Yeah, just leave us alone in our little house.
Little home.
No more rented property. I'll get it.
Right, Mick.
All right, Rudd.
You on the cab tonight?
Hold on a minute, mate. Hey, made up about the house. Oh. He reports it, you know.
Oh, sound.
Nice to have you as a neighbour. Hey, listen, can I have the cab for about half an hour or so?
Oh, no problem. I'm doing my Jack and the Beanstalk bit. I'm planting a tree.
Your mourners are all the same.
All right, I'll
Cheers,
see
mate.
you.
See you later.
See ya.
What are you saying, Rudd?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you were on the cab tonight, because I'm going to some sergeant's retirement do, right? So I'll be having a few shandies, like. About 7, okay?
Early start, eh? Sounds dangerous.
Don't know what time I'll get finished, like, so make me own way home, you know?
Oh, all right, yeah. I don't fancy getting done for being in possession of a drunken busy.
So, how's the other thing going then?
I'll be going to court soon with a trumped-up charge.
Trumped up?
You should know the score. A guy tries to get into my kid's bedroom. I show him some street justice, and I'm the one getting done.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Your problem was knocking him out. If he'd have got away, you'd have never seen him again.
I thought I would have got some justice from the police, though.
It's not our job, is it? I mean, I could sympathise with you personally and probably cheer you on for giving some robber no-mark what he deserved. But it's up to the CPS and the courts to decide on justice. We're just there to uphold the law.
Yeah. All right, my favourite nephew. How's it going? All right, Mick?
All right, lads. Is she in?
Tracy in a what?
No, unless she's taking the car out for a wash.
I'll just see that, right? Taxpayers' money going to waste. Listen, with a wit like that, kid, you should be on the stage. Do you know that?
It was dead funny, that, Rod. Me botty's a cream bun.
Mine too, yeah.
Yeah, what you want, then?
Well, listen, as luck would have it, we've got a car boot sale to go to, you know. Only stone the crows, we haven't got a car, have we, kid?
And you, said police officer, we thought with you being a reliable source of info in the community, you might be able to put your hands on an Escort or an Astra GTE.
GTE?
I want your bike. Oh, bike boot sale.
Now, what would your founder have to say about that, eh? Hey? What? Your founder, Robert Peel, look, factually speaking, mate. Now, look, yeah. Robert Peel, founder of the police force, was born this very week in 1788. See? Hey? Which means that you should be kind to passing strangers and favourite uncles, shouldn't you, eh? Hey?
Got to go. I'll see you later, Mick.
Yeah, see you later, Rod. See you later, boys.
Ta-ra, Mick.
Mick! Listen, mate, I hope you don't think we were being, you know, forward there, like.
What? You too?
Well, all we wanted to know, really, was what were the chances of borrowing your car?
Oh, well, I've got to be straight, boys. Yeah.
Oh, come on, we're only asking a bit of a... Yeah.
Do you know what? I love him. You know
I love him too, and do you know something? He isn't even a member of the family, eh?
Hey, listen, before you start slagging your family, he said he can use the car if you fix it.
Oh, it's not knackered, is it?
Well, it's nothing too serious, but I can't afford it, so if you get it running, you can use it.
No problem.
Doing that.
Why not? Made you laugh.
Yeah, but I laugh at anything.
Oh, well, you could do Tommy Cooper, he was Welsh.
Just like that. Just like that. Just like that.
Oh, you'd frighten the kids off with a face like that.
The kids wouldn't know who Tommy Cooper was anyway.
Well, we'd do someone modern then.
Oh, look, children's entertainment is all right. We would have to have a routine. Take ages to practice.
Oh, you're so negative. We'd just go in there and knock 'em dead. You could do Floella Benjamin and I could do Moira Stewart reading the news.
Hello, children. Today we're going to make some landmines.
And here's the news. Josie Johnson does the worst Welsh impression of Floella Benjamin ever seen.
Dreadful.
She's like that, though. She only moves the bottom lip. Good evening.
We could do it, but we need props, and they won't be cheap.
I've got some mates who work in wholesale, but we still need the cash to pay them.
We're almost broke. We are broke.
Well, it looks like the folks in the green grass have home then, isn't it?
Oh, do you? No, I couldn't. I borrowed from my mum and dad once before and it took me ages to pay him back.
I've got to think of something. We'd always go on the windows.
You could see Sinbad's face, couldn't you?
Hey, girl, get off me window or I'll let you with me guts.
Hey, him and Jimmy Corkill are setting up a market stall. We should have a go.
Yes. I won't ask for a tenner, girl. Not even a fiver. £2.50. You're joking? 20 pence or nothing. You what? Well, here, stuff your cushion then.
Look, I'm serious. If those two can do it, we can.
All right.
Cheers.
Careful. Smoking here. It's like the back room of the Alberts.
Hey, listen. I reckon there's only 2 people who could make a success out of this market business.
There you go.
Me and Richard Branson.
Oh, yeah, very funny, aren't you? Oh,
look what you're doing, look.
Sorry. Hey, listen, you know, we're going to fix that motor. It's going to cost us at least 50 quid, you know.
Well, we'll have to take it, otherwise we've got all that stuff and no transport.
Oh, well, maybe we could, you know, borrow a car for the boot sale.
You can't rob a car every week just to go to a car boot sale, can you?
Oh, well, it'll have to be mix or nothing.
Yep.
Never mind, anyway. We can cover the repairs out of our sales, can't we?
Yeah, we can pick it up with Savvy. And another thing, the cleaning rotor.
Oh, don't start all that again.
Never mind, we've got to get it sorted, otherwise it'll all be left to me, I know you.
Yeah, well, it's your property, you keep telling me.
So you're me tenant?
Yeah, well, your name is on the rent book, isn't it, eh? Which means, by the way, that you are liable for bills.
Oh, yeah, like what?
Well, I don't know. Poll tax. Yeah, my poll tax. Because my name isn't on the rent book, so it means that you, me Al Mucker, will be liable.
No chance, mate. Hey, listen, I don't exist for all that lark. All right, I've beat the system. I'm out of it.
Oh, are you? Well, sticking your name on the rent book has just put you back into it, hasn't it, Mr. Landlord?
Hey, they're getting stuck into that walkway out there, girl.
Now they're not being hindered. Oh, how many more of these are you doing?
Well, that 40 are ordered, so I'm going to need, what, about another 3 dozen to cover the casuals on the movie.
Who's ordered them?
Some woman, she goes to these crafts fairs, you know. Cracks on, she does them herself. Meanwhile, of course, like, we have to sweat it out here at home.
Less of the we. I'm the one who's doing all the hard work.
R.A.D.? Just think of what all this stress and strain does to my old strawberry tart. A man of my age should be thinking about winding his life down, not running head on into the cutthroat world of selling sherbet lemons and chewy.
Hey, life begins at 40, remember. Your dad wouldn't have an attitude like that.
My old fella wouldn't know if it was in New York or New Year. Show me Dad a picture of the moon and say, have you been there, Dad? He'd probably say, had a pint there, Ron.
What's the matter?
We have to go and see the Chief Inspector.
The Chief Inspector? Are they prosecuting?
I don't know. Just says we have to be there Friday morning.
A mouth-watering double delight next for Hugh when a strict vegetarian prepares a delicious housewarming meal and a staff nurse brings the spices and flavours of the West Indies in a callaloo in TV dinners.
What's up with you, blood brain?
Nothing. Jackie, you're going to have lots of dead passionate affairs, but you probably blow the fellas out because you've got full lips. And you're going to have dead long relationships because you've got 10 lips. Oh, look, that's mine. Just give me it. Hang on. Wide open eyes. You're supposed to be dead friendly.
All right. Let's have some quiet.
Look, just give me an all right. I'm type 7A, which means you're the divvy. Morris?
Hey, just pack in, will you? Do you want some peanut butter, love?
No.
Go on, I've got a new one in from the Moby, holding up dead healthy.
No, it's all right, is it one? I've gone off it anyway.
You mean gone off it? You haven't eaten peanut butter since you were that high.
Well, I don't know. It must be my age, mustn't it? I mean, I have grown up, you know. But, Jackie, you were eating it last night. I saw you. So's just being awkward.
All right. Leave it alone. If I don't get time to fix that puncture today, I'll pick you up and take you to swimming training if you want.
No, it doesn't matter. I've packed it in.
Oh, Jackie, don't be at it.
Look, I have.
Why? You love swimming.
Yeah, well, there was no point, was there? I mean, my training times are rubbish and I've put that much weight on. I look like a beach whale.
True.
Come on, Jack. A couple of training sessions, you'll be right back on form.
Oh, well, it just shows how much you know about it, because I'm not going, all right?
I don't know why I bother. You two have caused this, and I'm blaming myself.
Oh, that's right. Put the shutters up.
You what?
Take the easy way out. Give your daughter a hiding and then blame her.
I'm not blaming anybody, am I? I'm just trying to get things back on an even keel.
Well, it's not working, is it?
Well, it would do if you two were more mature.
Mature? Oh, it's dead mature hitting a girl like, isn't it?
Don't get too cocky, Michael.
I'm not getting cocky. I'm just doing what you've always told me to do. Remember, if you don't like it, speak out. And that's what I'm doing, because I don't like what you did to our Jackie.
And you think I liked it, innit? Do you think I get some kind of sick pleasure out of it? I ain't using my hands on anybody, let alone me only daughter.
It looked like you were enjoying it from where I was sitting.
Don't you push it, Michael.
Why not? Gonna hit me, are you? Go on. Hit me. Go on. You're big enough.
You won't get any trouble off me, Dad.
Hey, don't you think because I'm sorting out this business with the other two that me guard's down? I've still got my eye on you in case you get in any trouble.
Me?
What are you doing?
Just keeping an eye out for the Clampett lad.
Oh, you're getting paranoid.
Yeah, everyone says that. Everywhere I go, I hear people saying it behind my back.
And you're cracking up.
Did you ask Margaret about the staircase?
You know I didn't.
Thought you might have mentioned it.
No, I was late here from work again, remember? Alex crawled out from under his stone, whining on about the logo for the toxic waste campaign.
You don't dislike him, do you?
Oh, no, it's not a question of not liking him. Just getting a bit less tolerant, that's all. Max, will you come away from that window?
I don't want him tampering with the car.
He's not malicious. He won't do any damage.
Unlike Alex, who is malicious.
Thanks for giving him his breakfast.
He'll still need a drink. He let the last one go cold.
These are getting a bit small for him now, Patricia, and the Czech ones won't go near him.
Yeah, Max now get some at the weekend.
Well, I could take him uptown and get him some if you want.
Look, if it's something like that, Thomas's trousers, something important, Max and I will sort it out.
No, I've got to go to Wrexham and do a survey.
Today?
No, I could kill that Garrett. I knew he'd be sick today. If he doesn't like travelling, he shouldn't be doing this job. Thank God I won't be working with him much longer.
It's a pity you're not going through to Warrington. I've got a client to see there. Could have saved on petrol.
I don't know what time I'll be back anyway. Still, might find some snow on the Welsh hills.
What time are you going out?
I've got to be in Warrington for 11:15, but I shouldn't be back late. Can we have a word about the stair gates?
I know what you're going to say. They don't match.
No, they don't match, and they're a bit gaudy.
They were the only ones they had left.
But they're not what we wanted. I did say I'd sort it out.
Well, I couldn't keep him off the stairs.
Yeah, I understand that, but you mustn't make important decisions without asking me. I don't want to make an issue of it, but we have been through all this before with the Christmas decorations. You've just got to learn to be a bit patient.
Sorry. No, there's another hair dryer and some peroxide in the hall. Hiya. Hiya. I'd rather do you for speeding if he sees you. Knackered. All these early morning starts doing old women who've only got two hairs and a knit. Nicky, everyone starts off like this. Oh, yeah? I can just see little Vidal Sassoon shampooing and setting some old biddy who's lost her dentures. Don't be so horrible, you'll be old yourself one day. Anyway, the job's about keeping a smile on your face, even if the client said it's crawling with lice. No, yeah, but it wasn't you who found her, though, was it? Oof, I nearly died of fright. Yeah, and imagine how she felt when you jumped back. Nearly lost us another customer then. Yeah, but I'm there to style her, not delouse her. Go and get the peroxide.
16.
20, 21. It's Abba, sell. Estelle Don, sell. CC 10, keep. O'Sullivan Gilbert, sell. M. Boney, sell.
You wet the bed or something?
What?
Well, I can't think of any other reason why you'd be up so early.
Listen, the early bird catches the worm, mate.
Oh, does it? Hey, what are you doing with my Boney M?
It's going in the car boot sale.
You what? It is not. This is part of my youth, this. Brown Girl in the Ring and all those other classics.
Yeah, well, you're not keeping Gilbert O'Sullivan and Abbott, are you?
I am keeping the lot, I'm telling you. Collector's items, these. You know, Billy used to love Abbott.
You won't even sell them.
Except to people with a bit of taste. And you know something? You're getting a few more grey hairs.
Yeah, well, is it any wonder I'm staying with you? You've aged me 10 years.
Oh, have I? And you've aged me 10 years with all your nagging, haven't you?
Yeah, but it's the pressure of starting up the business, isn't it?
Go away. Listen, if you were a true entrepreneur like me, right, starting up your own business, it wouldn't worry you. I am like Thatcher, do you know that? 3 hours sleep a night, that's all I need.
Yeah, 3 hours sleep and 7 hours snoring.
Oh, you're very funny, aren't you? Oh, listen, we got that rhino's head down on that list.
Yes, and we'll make a few bob out of that.
Yeah, too right. Hey, listen, we could grind its own down, couldn't we? You know, use it as a fertility drug.
We could sell it to Terry Sullivan, couldn't we?
Hey, it's a bit below the belt, that, isn't it? Below the belt.
Oh, that's terrible. I shouldn't say things like that. Mind you, though, what would you do if you came in one day and found out that your bin lid wasn't yours? And don't do that. That's a terrible habit, that.
I tell you what I would have done. I'd have buried her. No messing.
Mind you, if I loved her, I'd have stuck with her.
Oh, well, that's what he's done, hasn't he? Hey? Mind you, I don't think he'll be able to trust her again.
No chance.
Anyway, come on. Let's get this car business sorted out.
OK.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll lash it down to Scotch Johnny's, right? He can fix it, because he owes me one.
I thought we were going to do it ourselves.
Sinbad, I am a manager. I'm not getting my hands dirty, messing around with some clapped-out old car. I'll get it sorted for a tenner.
A tenner?
Trust me.
Oh, all right. Well, how you tell? Didn't see you there, mate. I was just checking the plans for the pathway and the shops, you know. we after something?
Just fancy some bacon and eggs, but we've got none.
Right, and bacon and eggs without the bacon and eggs just isn't the same, is it?
Yeah, that Pillock from the developers showed me them plans, showed me where everything was going to be.
Did he?
Yeah, we're going to have all sorts through here, aren't we? Kids on bikes.
Yeah, they won't do much harm, will they?
That's all the rubbish they bring with them, oh, isn't it? Lemo tins, sweet papers.
Half a dozen, do you?
Yeah, great.
Good lad. See, the thing is, Tal, this is progress, isn't it? I don't think we could do much about it.
Yeah, well, maybe we should have a sort of protest, you know, meetings and all that. Maybe have a sit-down, stop them bringing the bulldozers in.
Well, remember when that PR idiot came round? He seemed to think it was all boxed off.
Well, he would, wouldn't he? He doesn't have to live here. I mean, we've got burglaries, haven't we? The shed on fire, making all that trouble. I mean, he was dead smarmy.
Yeah, I thought that, yeah.
I suppose he did get us a few quid knocked off the house. I mean, we got the price of it reduced.
Oh, you bought it then, did you?
Yeah, but we'll still lose out when we come to sell it, won't we, because of that path. Look, don't you think you should change your mind, eh? Because it affects me and you the most, doesn't it? Why don't we just go down there and tell them to shove it?
I've always been a bit wary of things like that, to tell you.
Well, what about them fellas there? Maybe we should throw them off, eh? Make things really awkward for them.
But they've tried all that, haven't they? And the motorways and the Channel Tunnel. Do you remember that farmer on the M62? Look what happened to him. He just built the motorway around his farm in the end. Had a shower that... Well, you know what they're like, these developers, Till. Probably 135, that lad.
All right, well, I suppose we're just going to have to put up with it then, aren't we, eh?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Right, cheers, thanks. I'll see ya.
All right. See you, Tell.
Oh, brilliant. We going skiing with Mummy and Daddy? Oh, Thomas, what you doing? Come here. What are you? Oh, dear.
What's all this?
Thought it'd help clean the floor, didn't you?
Thomas Farnham. Didn't you see him?
I had my back to him. I tell you, he's a little tinker.
She's right, you know. You behave yourself while I'm out.
I've just been looking at the ski brochure.
Yeah, we thought a break might do us all good.
I've never been skiing before.
You spend the first 3 days laughing, trying to get your balance.
When we going?
Pardon?
When we off skiing?
We? Oh, Max and I are taking Thomas. Thought you'd enjoy a break without him. I won't be late tonight. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. Tenner, mate, and it's yours.
Oh, yeah. I still reckon if we try to flog them at the car boot sale, they'll kick us off for being traders.
Listen, mate. All these people renting off some scabby car park for a morning are interested in is making a bit of dosh. You could be selling camel dung for all they care. And anyway, we're already running at a loss, aren't we? Paying for those repairs for that jalopy that Harry Cross sold to Mick.
You know what? I miss Harry Cross in a funny way, you know.
Oh, aye. Like you miss a snotty handkerchief in your pocket, you mean?
Yeah.
Do you know something? I've never been able to work that out.
What?
Well, you know, you see these toffs going round with their hankies in their pockets, right? And then they sneeze, right? And what do? Whip the hanky out, blow the sneck, do a quick bulgy check, right? And then stuff the hanky back into the pockets. Well, I mean, if that's hygienic. My name is Vic Cernix.
And are you talking of hygiene? I hope you've cleaned that bath out.
Did I say that I haven't, eh?
No, you haven't, but...
But nothing.
You don't even clean up in here, do you? And I'm getting fed up with it.
Stop worrying, will you? All this will be gone at the weekend.
And what about your bunk?
Well, what about it? Look, it's no problem. Listen, the rhino's head gets in the way when I'm trying to make it, doesn't it?
Oh, come off it, Jimmy. You don't do it hands turn. You haven't lifted a finger since you've been here.
I do my share, right? When I get in of a night, I've got to get straight into me invoices, haven't I? Do me accounts, me dockets and all that sort of thing.
I've got my window accounts.
Oh, have you? That must take you all of half an hour. Mine, mate, it takes ages.
Oh, hey, not Boney M again.
Yes, Boney M again. I like him. And anyway, I pay the rent, don't I?
And hey, that's another thing, you rent... Oh, God.
It's great, isn't it, eh? Where's the lecky money?
It's in the cupboard.
Well, go and get it then, soft lad.
All right.
Ow! And get the torch while you're at it, you divvy.
Where is it?
Where you left it, Mr. Clean and Tidy.
Well, it was in here.
Oh, I forgot. I used the last of it to, you know, pay Scotch Johnny for the car repairs.
Brilliant.
Well, how was I supposed to know that it would cost more than me projections? And anyway, the landlord is responsible for the lecky, right?
Is he? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm putting your rent up.
You what?
Well, come off it, Jimmy. I mean, I've got more overheads now, haven't I? Like poll tax and stuff like that.
Oh, wait.
Yes, and seeing as that I do all the cleaning, I'm going to put on an Hilda Ogden surcharge as well, all right?
Oh, come on, Sin. This is supposed to be a partnership. What's happened to harmony, eh? Hey, and what's happened to cooperation? I thought you were me mates.
Hi.
Hiya.
Has he been a good boy? I know what you mean about him being a bit of a villain. He's picked up that for his father as well. Fancy a drink?
No, I'm all right, thanks.
You know, I thought we could get some spray paint and do those stair gates to match the wallpaper.
Yeah, fine.
I've had a great day today. You know, you've heard me talking about Alec. Well, I had a bet on with him about which logo the Warrington Company would use, and I won, so that's a bottle of wine for me.
Very good.
You all right?
Yeah, fine.
Oh, what is it? Something's the matter.
No, I'm okay.
Has he been naughty again?
No, he's been good.
Well, what is it then? Something's bothering you. Come on. Let's talk about it.
I'm okay.
You're homesick again. Look, why didn't you go home when we were on holiday? Oh, that's it, isn't it? The holiday.
No, not really.
I didn't talk to you about it directly because, well, I just didn't.
It's okay. It's just, when I saw the brochure, I just presumed you did say holidays would be a perk.
Well, we did discuss taking you, but the point of getting away was to be together.
Yeah, I just shouldn't have jumped to conclusions.
Oh, I'd have probably done the same in your position. You see, we felt I felt. You see, I met Max. There was just him and me. And Thomas came along. We found somewhere to live, a nice place. Then there was Max's divorce settlement, so we came here. And I had to have my career to stop me feeling suffocated. But we're all here under one roof. I mean, we need you, we really do, but I never get Max and Thomas to myself. Max never gets me and Thomas to himself. And we just thought it was important that we got away together as a family for once.
I feel stupid now.
Oh, you needn't. And look, next holiday we're on, you're with us, all right?
Yeah.
Can't we just leave all this stuff in the car? That way we won't have to keep packing and unpacking it all the time.
Because if the car gets robbed, no stock, no business.
No business, no early mornings.
I'll give it a rest, will you, Nicky?
Oh, but it's harder than the salon, all this driving around.
Well, I haven't seen you behind the wheel much.
I know, yeah. Because if I was behind the wheel, we wouldn't get nowhere, because I can't drive, can I?
Yeah, but you are a hairdresser.
Yeah.
So, one of us is doing most of the hairdressing, and one of us isn't.
Yeah, but you like doing old bag's hairs.
Nicky, that's what we get paid to do.
But you can't tell me you're enjoying it, Tracy.
Look, when we go into the houses, you just stand there in the background drinking coffee and talking. I'm the one that does the hair. I'm the one that does all the driving. When we get back here, I have to wash all the rollers and that, and then I have to start on the books.
Well, I didn't even know you were declaring it.
I'm not. I just want to know how we're doing from week to week.
I'll tell you what. If I was fiddling the tax, there's no way I'd be keeping books. That's how they catch you, you know. I mean, how big do we want to be? A shop? 2 shops?
I don't know. I'm making an appointment to go to the bank anyway.
Oh, what for? We're doing all right.
Borrow some money, get some advice.
Oh, this is stupid. We're just wearing ourselves out. Hey, why don't we save up all the takings, get a last-minute cancellation and get back off to Rhodes? Oh, that was brilliant, that.
Nicky, I want to plough all the money back into the business. When we take care of the business, it takes care of us. Oh, look, I haven't got time for a holiday, but if you think you have, then you just go.
Mike, Tony, will you come down here, please?
What have I done?
Can you just sit down, please?
Stacey here.
Hey, now, before you start, just settle down. There's been too much of that lately. Right, I've got you all down here because I want to talk to you. The last time we had a family meeting like this was when we had the other turnout with our Mike, and I don't want that being discussed tonight. Now, I'd prefer it if your mother was here, but she's going to be late.
She's going out with Maria, isn't she? Well, that's what Ben reckons anyway.
All right, Tony, it doesn't really matter where she is. The point is, she's not here, and I want to talk to you. Right. Now, we've had a lot of problems here over the last few weeks, months, whatever. And it's really starting to put a strain on us all. But I'll tell you something. If we don't all stop and think about what we're doing, then this family's just... it's just going to go like that. Now, I certainly don't want that, and I hope none of you want it either.
I don't want it, Dad.
Now, I keep hearing all the politicians in the newspapers telling us that the problems you've got and the problems you've got and the problems you might have something to do with me and your mum. Something to do with what's happening here in the home, the house. Well, all right, fair enough. Me and your mother will accept some of that responsibility because we know that we're an influence on you all. But by the same token, you've also got to realise that you've got your own personal responsibilities. Call it self-respect if you want, anything you like, but nevertheless, they're there and you've got to face up to them. You have to realise that me and your mum have got to be able to trust you. I mean, if you say you're going swimming, Jackie, we've got to know you're there in the pool. And the same with you, Michael. If you say you're going to school, well, you've got to be there. Or you, if you're going to Benno's or Toggers, I want you there. Now, I know you're not angels. It's not a perfect world. I mean, I'm not perfect. And that certainly doesn't excuse what I did to our Jackie the other night. Or what happened between me and you this morning. Now, I know we've all been tense, but maybe some of that tension will be eased by the end of the week, because by then we're going to know what's happening to you two. But what I'm saying is, can't we just try and keep this family thing together? Can't we just try? All right, that's it. Family meeting over. Go on.
I'll try, Dad.
Right, young Dixon. So, you think you can get one over on me, do you?
A grandmother enrolls the help of Hugh to help cater for the christening of her 9th grandchild, a buffet based on a Victorian kitchen, including glazed hams, dressed salmon and all those foods in TV dinners next.
So funny.
No. This one is for Clampett Senior.
What are you talking about? This is getting beyond childish pranks. I think you're enjoying this.
No, but I'm going to enjoy this.
Look, I don't want to hear any more about it. Now, stick a proper shirt on, will you? And get a tie on. Hello, Maxie. What can I do for you?
Dad, why do I have to wear a tie?
Look, will you just do it, Michael? No more back chat. It's kids that should have had ducks.
Yeah, it's kids I want to talk about, actually.
You want to talk to me about kids?
Well, one in particular.
Look, Max, I'm not being funny, but I've got some really important things.
No, this is important. Yeah.
So what is this? A new safety gimmick from Volvo?
No, it's the last stage in a week-long campaign.
Look, Max, I'm really busy.
No, all right, OK, look. All this work, it's your son's.
Our Tony's?
Unless Michael's involved as well. You see, it's been slowly building up until this is the finale.
And what makes you think it's our Tony's fault?
Because I can see the curtains twitching in the bedroom, see?
Oh, behave yourself. That doesn't prove anything. And anyway, I don't know what all the fuss is about. If anybody's complaining, it should be me. They look like my cups.
Oh, yes, they are your cups, but they're on my car.
You have always got some gripe, you, haven't you? You've always got some moan. I don't know. Why do you... You knew that was going to happen, didn't you?
I knew he was working up to filling them with water, yes.
I'll kill that little runt.
No, also the cement was one of his gags as well. Thanks a lot, Ronnie.
Tony! Get down here, you!
Yo, in the park, I've got the runs.
Dee Dee, get our Tony down here now!
What's going on?
He'll have a broken neck, never mind the runs.
What's all that?
Oh, don't ask. Just don't ask.
Get in here, he won't touch you.
Get in
Will
here, you.
someone tell me what's going on?
Him! He's been winding Maxie Farnham up with cups of water all week.
It was only this morning, Dad.
Botnet! And I'm drowned, look. There's cups all over the place, cement all over his driveway.
Is this true?
It was only a joke.
Oh, yeah. And I'm laughing my head off, aren't I? Standing there like I wet myself. I don't know what you think is so funny. Had a pep talk with this lot the other night about behaving themselves, and what does he do? Goes and does some science experiments on Maxie Farnham's car.
Tony, what have you done, lad?
Here, you. Get that lock cleared up. You've got 30 seconds. Now, go on, move.
Where's the tie? Oh, Dad, I don't see the point.
The point is you're going to see the police, aren't you? And it won't be some bit of a kid in a uniform. It's the chief inspector. And if he's anything like they are on the bill, he's going to be all shiny buttons with a plum in his gob. So the last thing he wants to see is some scruffy, half-dressed teenager in front of him.
Oh, all right, I'll stick a tie on.
Thank you.
Mike, it might make a difference.
Then again, it might not.
Oh, Jackie, will you pass us the phone books off the piano?
Who are you ringing, the Samaritans?
No, a cab.
What for?
Well, take us to the police station.
We'll go in a moby.
We are not.
I've got to pick up stock.
Oh, I give up!
I still don't see why we have to take Josie.
Because she insisted. And anyway, Elle has no fury like a taff who's not allowed to go to a car boot sale.
And I still reckon Ron Dicko will see that rhino's head.
Stop worrying about it, will you? Look, we'll just tell him, right, that we thought their Jackie said it was OK for us to borrow it, right? And we're only using it for a mascot, aren't we? And anyway, if we do flog it, we'll give him half, won't we? Hiya, love.
Nice and early.
Well, we had to be, didn't we? Have to get him out of bed.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
All right, Mick.
Nice and early, Jim.
Yeah, had to be. Had to get him out of bed, didn't I?
What's with this?
Hey, Mick, that is going to bring the punters in, I'm telling you, mate. Well, you've got to have a bit of a gimmick, haven't you, eh? You know, car boots, it's going to be chocker with cars, isn't it? Got to have something to stand out in the crowd with, haven't you, eh? Hey?
Did you get it off, Ryan O'Neill?
Oh, nice one, I like it, I like it. As a matter of fact, he had one, but he wouldn't lend it to us. Now, I called him all the names under the sun, but he wouldn't listen.
Go on, why?
Well, he's a bit thick-skinned, isn't he? Ha-ha, thick-skinned, you get it?
So you're flogging that, are you?
Yeah, listen, some animal rights person might bite that.
Animal rights, ban a dead rhino.
Yeah, it's a shining example of conservation, that, Mick. Well preserved it is. Lasts forever.
So listen, is the car running okay?
Oh, man, don't. Listen, the thermostat was gone. Cylinder head gasket was goosed, and I've had a swine of a job with that carburettor, mate. I'm telling you, a swine of a job.
Is that it, Mick?
Let's check with the bus. Anything else, babe?
Well, just a captain in the hall.
Oh, we'll get those. Come back.
Oh, well, it's great you got the car going.
Yeah, it took me ages. Well, the old ball joints and the McLuhan valve, but I think it was well worth it.
Seems to be great to be mechanically minded.
Well, I think I'm just gifted with it, really. You know, cars, washing machines,
Ladders, chamois leathers.
Here we go, dear. That's the last two.
Now listen, babe. I'll get the kids on the move.
All right.
See you later.
Ta-ra.
Hey, don't be coming back telling me you've sold it.
What? Even if we give the tenner straight to you? Right, Crosby boot sale. Here we come. Excuse me, but what about me?
Listen, it's her car and I'm the driver.
Well, I can drive.
I am the driver, all right.
Well, how am I going to get there?
I don't know, get the bus.
Oh, come off. You can't get a bus to a car boot sale.
Yes, you can. We'll see you there. Ta-ra.
Oh, thanks, mate. Hey, Trace. Couldn't do us a favour, could you? Give us a lift to the Aussie. I think it must be sold.
I'm not going near the hospital. We go to Crosby and then I've got an appointment at the bank.
Oh, well, Crosby will be great.
There's no hospital in Crosby.
Oh, well, it's all right. Don't mind. I'll go to the Aussie later. Do you want a hand?
Now, look, if I can get one over on Ronnie King of the Clampets Dixon, I'm sure I can find a skiing holiday that'll suit Thomas as well as ourselves.
Well, I've been through all the brochures and I've been on to the travel agent and there's nothing.
Well, the sooner he starts skiing, the better.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you're right, but maybe this year's too early. Anyway, as we found out, if we want to go skiing, we'd have to take Margaret.
Well, the whole point is to be on our own, isn't it? Well, we can't afford to take her anyway.
Exactly. Which is why I've made a provisional booking for Tenerife.
Tenerife? I can't go jogging up mountains in that sort of heat.
I don't want you going jogging up mountains for hours on end. The whole point of going away together is to be together. I don't want you going jogging, coming back looking half dead.
I won't look half dead. Get me fit for the cricket season.
Anyway, the place I booked's got a kiddies club and a baby minding service. We've not much choice, have we, really? Might as well just go where the sun is.
You know, I suppose we could ask Margaret to get a bank loan to pay for herself. Oh, all right. Tenerife it is. Might get used to the warm sun drenching your smooth, sensual skin.
Hey, come on, sit up straight.
You know, Tony to video Meadowcroft Park.
You expect me to talk about hanging?
Yes, I got him to video it. And I told him to behave himself as well. This chief inspector must be out on a case or something. Hey, and listen, you, when you get in there, no mumbling, right? Look the man in the eye when he talks to you, and don't give him any cocky answers.
Just be pleasant to him. He's only doing his job.
Bet you'll enjoy it, though.
Do you know what? That's exactly the attitude I'm talking about.
You can't wait for this, can you?
I can wait, son. I'm not looking forward to it, if that's what you mean, but I can wait. But I'll tell you what. I hope I'm not waiting outside some prison in 6 months' time.
Sorry, £2 change. Thanks a lot. All right,
You know that kid? He said you're uglier than your twin.
Hey, look at him.
Hey, kids, wait till you cop a load of this.
Oops. Where'd you get all that from? What are you going to do with it?
Well, what do you think? I thought I'd make a bit of toast with that for a start, honest to God. He doesn't know a bargain in when he sees
Oh, look,
what I'm
I know
telling you.
junk when I see it.
This is not junk. I've got it as a job lot. I'm going to flog this, and I shall be marking up the prices and all. Yeah, there you go. That's for you.
Oh, I need a warm spoon to get that on, wouldn't I?
Oh,
they not more bony yam.
Hey, I used to like them.
Yeah, see? I told you she had a bit of taste, didn't I? Eh?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, whose is this?
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought it might look cool in the flat, you know.
Cool?
Yeah, but I mean, it's cooler than chest expanders, isn't it?
Listen, you, we have got 4 chairs in that flat and 1 bum each. That is 2 chairs per bum. We don't need it.
Oh, and we need Boney M or an action man, do we?
They were in the box, those.
Stand up straight, lad. Now, contrary to what you might have seen on Miami Vice or in the cinema, the possession of drugs is a very serious offence. And it is not taken lightly either by the police or by the criminal courts. Now, do you both admit this offence? Don't nod. Use your voices.
Yeah.
Do you both admit this offence?
Yeah.
I want you to tell me in your own words how you came to be in possession of these drugs. You.
It was nothing really to...
Speak up, lad. Don't mumble. I can't hear a word that you're saying.
It was nothing really to do with her. I asked her to get them because some lad had spiked my drink and I wanted to get him back.
Oh, you thought you'd take the law into your own hands, did you? Well, did you?
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah.
And what was the name of this man who spiked your drink?
I don't know. The lad who I thought had done it turned out he hadn't, so I don't know.
What you did was foolish. And not just foolish. It was illegal. Jacqueline and Michael Dixon. I have no previous convictions, and I've nothing here to prove that you're either regular drug abusers or dealers. However, owing to the serious nature of this crime, and it is a crime, I have decided that though you won't be prosecuted this time, you will, however, both receive a caution. And don't think you got away with it, lad. Because this little piece of paper tells me and anyone who needs to know that you are a criminal.
Is your partner not coming?
She's not my partner, actually. She said she'd meet me here, though she must have been delayed.
Oh, well, we'll get started anyway. I'm Tony Dench, assistant manager.
Hiya.
Now. So, you've been with the bank since, well, 4 years. And you've been in business for?
Just a couple of months, really.
Right. So, what is it we can do for you?
Well, what we're trying to do is me and Nikki...
Miss White?
Yeah. Well, we're doing mobile hairdressing at the moment. Mobile, you know, we go into people's houses to do the hair. And also we're doing a few rest homes. We're going all over the place, really. And we don't mind working hard. In fact, we're putting in all the hours under the sun.
So, your business is mobile?
Yeah.
You got a car or a van?
A car.
Uh-huh.
An escort.
Yeah.
So, well, we thought, you know, with us going all over the place, that we could, well, open a shop or buy a business, maybe even a brand new one. So,
So you need a loan? Right. Well, it is our policy to encourage people, young people like yourself, to set up in business. But it's in both our interests to do this properly. Ours, because we want new, successful businesses, particularly when you're prepared to put in long hours.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Miss White, come on in. I'm Tony Dench. We were just talking over a couple of important points. Where was I? Right. So you need to work out some projections for the next 3 years and do some figures on cash flow, and then we'll be able to work out how much you need to borrow.
£28? I don't believe it.
Yeah, it's all right for some, isn't it?
Listen, we'll make our fortune next time, mate.
We were supposed to make a fortune this time. We haven't even covered the car
You
repairs.
two spend far too much time arguing instead of selling.
Hey, hang on. It isn't me that does all the arguing,
Well,
you know.
it's not me, is it?
It is you. You're always starting off,
What are you talking about? I'm always starting off.
Suppose you'll be doing this again then, will you, Jose?
Well, me and Marcy were talking about jobs the other day. Never know, might get a stall or something.
Oh, aye. Anything we can do,
Yeah,
eh?
Well, if today's anything to go by, might do okay.
Oh, hey, no, not again. Come on, there's no room in the back. Oh, hey, Jimmy, come on. The flat's only a little bit bigger than this car. And where are we going to stick all the junk?
Listen, you, I've told you, stop calling it junk. It's stock, this.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, there's too much of it. And come on, I'm driving.
No, you're not. Mick lent me the car, and then he rode, I've got the keys.
Oh, well, how am I going to get home, then?
Get the bus. Listen, I'm dropping all our gear off at the flat, and then I'm taking Josie home. All right, I'll see you later.
Yeah, cheers. It's always me, isn't it?
Maria says they can bring the caution up whenever they want.
Well, the way that Bobby said it, I thought it just stayed on the records until they were 18.
No, I don't think they have to mention it if they go for a job or whatever. But if they get into trouble, the police will bring it up.
See, I knew this would all end in serious trouble.
Well, it could have been worse.
How'd you work that out?
Well, they needn't have believed him for a start. And our Mike was still lying when he said he didn't know the name of the lad who spiked his drink when he knew all the time.
I'd have told the Bobby a lie, but he soon straightened up when he got shouted at, didn't he?
So did you.
No, I didn't. Didn't bother me sitting there. I wasn't on trial.
It's not what the policeman thought, hinting that we were partly to blame.
Hey, now, don't be starting all that, Dee. I had all this out with them the other night. They are responsible for what they do.
Ron, they're kids. They don't see things the way we do as adults. And you can't put an old head on young shoulders.
I know that. I just wanted to think more about what they're doing.
And if it doesn't work out like that, I mean, sometimes, well, their emotions get the better of them.
Well, they're going to have to learn how to control their emotions, aren't they?
Hello? I wish you'd practice what you preach.
What do you mean?
Hitting Jackie. Was that control? Because I didn't like it from where I was standing.
Well, that's below the belt, that day. I was out of my mind, but worried she could have been raped or anything.
Well, exactly. Your emotions got the better of you. Look, I can't make you right for what you did to her, and I don't like how she's reacting. But it's not surprising, is it? I mean, she can't hit you, so she's getting you back this way. And if you don't lay off him a bit, you're going to lose a son as well. I hope you're not thinking of doing that in the kitchen.
If you look through these on starting a business, I'll just pop and get you some leaflets on insurance policies.
Thanks. What happened to you? I missed the bus. Oh, she's dead nice there, isn't she? Oh, yeah, she's marvellous with the cash flows and her projections. But what does it mean? It means, Nikki, that we must have had our head in the clouds thinking that they mean things like that. Oh, they're not going to give us a penny until we start showing figures and accounts and things like that. But we haven't got any. No, none that we could show her. She just wants to be positive. They'll flog us some insurance, but they won't give us any money. Well, that's what I mean. I reckon, right, that we should just do places with a bit of cash, not these poxy little rinses. Nikki, we can't pick and choose at the moment. I need to build up regular clients because I need that for recommendations. But it's dead boring. It doesn't make any difference. Look, I'm going to start keeping proper books and all that. But you don't have to listen to what she says. I'm not bothered about her. I'm thinking about the business. Anyway, I've got another old people's home for us next week. No. Oh, Nikki, don't start that again. My job is to find us business, and I've found us some more. Yeah, well, I don't want to do it. Yeah, but you're going to have to, aren't you?
I don't mean you're personally to blame for all this.
I know.
It'll all blow over soon. I mean, life's boring when it's running smoothly.
Well, it's pretty exciting at the moment, then, isn't it?
And it'll get better. We'll get rid of the Moby and then we'll get the shop sorted.
That's something else that's on my mind as well.
What?
Terry next door. He's asking when there's going to be a protest meeting, and I'm lying through me teeth telling them there's no need.
Well, there isn't, love.
Well, I know that. It's just that I used to fight these bigwigs in industry, Dee. Go on strike, walk out. I did the lot, remember? And now here I am, siding with them.
You're not siding with them. If anything, you put up your own little battle against them. I mean, they tried to bully a pathway through here, and you stood up against them.
You reckon?
I know. And nobody else in the close could have done it. Not even Mr. Maxwell Farnham. Hey, and you got a shop out of it.
All right, so what'd you get on?
All right, Mick.
Oh, nice one.
Hey.
So you brought her back then.
Listen, couldn't even give it away, mate.
I'll do you two.
You get rid of all your gear then, girl?
Just brought a couple of things back, that's all.
Listen, Mick, she's a brilliant saleswoman here, you know.
Oh, yeah, but I see you managed to get rid of most of your stuff.
Oh, not quite. I mean, I had a bit of trouble, you know, with Sinbad. I mean, you know, trying to get him to sell the gear and that. He's a terrible order, him, you know.
Go away.
Yeah, he even bought a sack bag and all. Would you believe that?
Is the car all right?
Yes, sound, no problem, yeah.
Do you want a drink, Jim?
No, listen, I'm going to shoot off. Thanks anyway, Joe. I'll see you soon, OK? Cheers.
Right.
Don't forget the keys, mate.
The keys?
The car?
I thought I was lending it.
Yeah, well, you just have.
No, I mean for a while, like.
We need it.
Look, next time you got a boot sale and I'm not using it, just give us a shout.
Yeah, but how am I going to get home to the flat?
Go by bus.
Oh, come on, Joseph. I've got the rhino's head with me.
You haven't.
Look, I can't take the rhino's head on the bus, can I? Come on.
Why not? Won't charge you.
Yeah. See you.
See you, mate.
Ta-da.
What was that all about?
There wasn't enough room in the car, and Jimmy took great delight in telling Sinbad he had to get the bus.
Poetic justice, eh?
Where's the kids?
Well, Leo's got football, so I'll pick him up later. And Jim is still here on to-dos.
Did you remember your outpatient appointment?
Yep. Been discharged.
Oh, good. There's another thing out the way. And now it's just to clear this court business.
Yeah. Did I tell you I've got Frank helping us out?
Helping you out?
Yeah, he's given a statement to the busy, so that's another thing in my favour.
Statement about what?
But what happened that night?
But he wasn't there.
Yes, he was. Him and Chrissy, they were both there.
You told me you were fighting with the fella and Frank came round when it was all over.
Well, he's seen enough.
He saw nothing.
Well, the busies don't know that, do they?
Frank's told the police that he saw what happened.
Yes.
Oh, Mick, don't do it, please.
Well, I'm not doing anything, am I? I mean, they've got no reason to doubt a witness.
That's stupid, and you know it is.
Look, I'm the victim here, Josie. I keep telling people that. I was just protecting my family.
I know, and that's your best defence. The solicitor told you that.
Oh, they don't know everything, do they? I mean, he wants me to plead guilty. That means, yes, your worships, I committed a crime, which I didn't.
But if you plead guilty, the solicitor's arguing for all your mitigating circumstances. You've been attacked before. Your arm's just out of plaster.
Yo, I've got a witness now, haven't I?
Yeah, a witness is going to tell lies. That's perjury. When I was doing jury service, a woman got done for perjury. She went to pieces.
Yeah, well, they've got to prove that he's lying and prove that I'm guilty.
Don't do it, please. It's crazy. Don't rely on Frank. His heart's in the right place, but he might get found out. Don't rely on him, Mick, please.
A Mediterranean feel, or should I say taste, next for TV dinners with a traditional Italian meal and a Moroccan delight.